They say that the wages of sin is death. But what if you could bypass that price with a wish? What if the corruption of sin could be placed within a portrait? This is one of my all-time favorite books. It explores the themes of narcissism, but instead of wasting away staring at a reflection of himself like Narcissus did, this character, after seeing a portrait of himself, makes a Faustian bargain so that the portrait ages and he can keep his beauty. It's The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, and I am biased for this book review because I think that this book is perfection. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong. I don't care. Take a lesson from Dorian, as you clearly lack taste. I don't care if Oscar fills 4 pages worth of unnecessary decadence. There was a reason for it that you failed to grasp. And this is one story that I do judge others for not liking. This is one of a handful of books that I think is absolute perfection. Oscar Wilde sets the standard for perfect purple prose, and his famous wild wit can be found on almost every other page. One theme in particular that stood out to me was this obsession with beauty and how it corrupts the soul. And it's just as prevalent today as it was in Wilde's time and in ancient Greece. One of my favorite characters at the beginning of the book was Henry Watson, because of his barbed wit and the deep philosophical thoughts famous to Oscar Wilde show most in this character. But by the end of the book, I wasn't sure if Henry was an actual human or an archon sent to test Dorian. Spoiler, Dorian fails his test.